Right here, right now, it is 4:30 and the New York session is about to open. Trust me, that first candlestick to a scalper, it can mean everything. Now for a moment, I want you to forget the fluffs, forget the long introductions, because today we are not going to just watch the market open. We want to try and dance with it. Now you see, I am more of a practical person, right? Trading is not about theory. It's not about what you know, what you've read in the book, right? So one very specific setup that I've been watching and looking out for like a hawk, right? And I want you to forget everything you think you know about trading for the next few minutes, because what you're about to see, or what I want to do with this setup, is going to be, incredible. And it's going to be in just like a blink of an eye, because that volatility that we're about to see when the market opens, and especially me that's working on the 1 minute time frame. Now onto the charts, because we don't have any time to wait. We are looking at US 30 today. Forget the noise, the distraction. We are going to be using pure price action. And right now we are on the sub 1 minute charts, because when opportunity knocks, this fast, you have to be listening and pay attention. You're about to see a story unfold right here. Now, the overall direction that we're having in the market is up, clear as day on this particular time frame, because it's the 1 minute time frame. You can see the little movement that we just have here, and it means we are hunting for buys. But here's the kicker: the New York Open, volatility is the name of that game when the market opens during the New York session. And what do volatile markets create? Liquidity, right? Look at right here. See this little area forming? That's not just lines on the screen, right? That's a pool of orders. A lot of traders jumped in early. Where do you think their stop losses are sitting? Right below this level. And the market knows that, right? It's almost like magnetic, right? So instead of jumping in blindly, we're going to wait. We're going to play a smarter game here. We're going to let the market do its thing and, let it sweep out that liquidity. Let all of those stop losses get hit, and then we will be waiting patiently, for it to come back to this level. That is where our real opportunity will be shining. That's where, everything lies. So we buy there, targeting the highs. Simple, right? Not exactly. That's precise. Absolutely right. Now everything is unfolding real fast, because this is the 1 minute time frame. But I want you to look at this. Look at these candles forming, right? A little bearish pressure coming in, almost like an evening star trying to form, at this level, even though the bigger picture leans bullish. But remember, it has to really sweep out and grab the liquidity we were speaking about. So this could be the setup. This could be the market tempting early buyers to step in before the real move, as you are seeing right now. So we're to see that the market is trying to deceive people, but I am not falling for that, right? Not yet. We're going to wait for the liquidity to get swept out real nice. And just like that, look at it. Liquidity is taken. Stop losses have been hit. The market did exactly what we anticipated. But are we buying now? Of course not. You have to hold those horses when you're trading, right? You're not just going to be too fast. We need to see confirmation. We need to see that the bullish momentum has returned after that sweep that it just gave, right? So don't get caught in the trap of buying just because price has hit a specific point of interest. Now see how it has even dropped further, right? That is what I was talking about. Tapping into the point of interest that we had identified on the 1 minute time frame. Now this is where we closely watch. So I want to be fast here. We need to see the buyer stepping in nicely. We need to see that bullish reaction. Okay, there we go. Entering a long position right now. You have to be fast in these moments, right? No hesitation, because the market will leave you if you hesitate. All right, the trade is in, clear as day. We have to clear this analysis. We need a new analysis. So we bought at this level. We're expecting a breakout of this mini consolidation that we're seeing here. The target is obviously these highs that are up here, nice and clean. Let's see how this now unfolds. Remember, this is the New York session. Things are going to be extremely fast, and especially this is the open. And there it goes. Look at that, pushing up. Just look at the momentum we're having just seconds into the trade. This is the energy, of course, that we're looking out for. Okay, right now you have to be calm. You have to, really stay focused. Just look at another engulfing candle that we have, a textbook example, right? We are targeting the next resistance level. That is the little wick that we have at the top there. That is when I want to see a little pullback, but the momentum looks too strong right now. I was expecting a little pullback so I can add a position, to the winning trade, but it keeps going, and we broke through the resistance that it wasn't even there yet. Unreal. Man, just look at this movement. Look at the profit. We're already over $100, right, on each trade in a matter of moments. Absolutely beautiful. And you know what? I'm going to lock in some profits here, closing one of my positions. I got to secure these gains. All right, let's just zoom out on the 15-minute chart. Let's just get to see, you know, a bigger perspective on this move, and just look at that. That's an explosive move that we have right there at the New York Open. Absolutely lovely, right? All right, still holding onto the other position. We're in significant profit right now, as you can see. You know what? I am happy with this. Honestly, I am happy with this. I am going to close the remaining trade. You can't get greedy, right? Solid profit in just a few minutes, literally just a few. You can literally trade the open of the New York session and go in and out like a scalper, right? There you have it, a clean, precise trade executed during the volatile New York session open. That's the power of understanding liquidity and waiting for the right setup. You have seen it playing out from A to Z. Now, that's just a quick scalp on US30, but the principles remain the same across all the different markets and time frames, right? Patience, precision, and understanding where the real money is moving, right? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to shift the gears to talk about something that, you know, is a bit different. Yesterday with my inner circle, we were trading the NASDAQ. This is more of a serious position that we are in, not a quick scalp that I just had to do on US30. Just, it's not even on the main account. Just, you saw that $200 account that we're having there, and now it's like $500, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And we have been in this trade, you know, since yesterday on the NASDAQ. So as you can see here, we have already accumulated a few pips in profit. Yesterday, we just held on to one trade. Now we're up around 200 pips before we slept last night, and we held the trade over to today, as you can see. And just a few moments ago, we were up 250 pips. And as I was trading, the market was also moving. Just look at that. We are sitting over 320 pips in profit. Absolutely gorgeous movement that we've just had on both the NASDAQ and US34 today. And this trade was as straightforward. It was a really straightforward setup. I actually explained the entire reasoning behind this movement that we had in my free group. If you're not in it, the link is in the description below. You might just want to check it out to not miss out on really good setups that I do share, you know, in that group, right? So as you can see, the price is just shooting up to the top. Especially tonight, we're going to have the president of the United States speaking, and you know that those news events, they come with really, you know, unexpected volatility, and I see a potential. Obviously, I'm always going to be biased to the bullish movement in the market, but you know, I want to see the market move further in our favor, breaking out of these zones. But let's just check out US30. It's been like an hour or so, and just look at that. Just right after we left, we closed our positions in just a few minutes, and just look at that continued momentum. It just kept pushing. But that's trading for you, right? Sometimes you take profits, which is a good thing, right, to take profits, but you also see potential for more, and that is often after you have left the trade. But that, my friends, is why sometimes holding on to a winning trade is absolutely crucial. Well, I mean, we closed a bit early for that one, but still a fantastic result we had for both, you know, the scalping trade on my own account and for the inner circle on the NASDAQ. So there you have it. That's just what I wanted to share with you guys for, you know, my trading week so far. We've had two absolutely beautiful trades on both the NASDAQ, in the inner circle, and I've just caught. In fact, I have had more trades because this week I've been, you know, a little bit on the risky side, you know, experimenting on my prop firm accounts and all of those other good stuff. But the week has been absolutely gorgeous so far. Let me know how your trading week has been in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. You feel me with that? It's been Tino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Love you guys.